Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series. Game number 2 taking place here on Twisted Meadows, and why don't I go ahead and slow things down up just a bit as we see flies spawning as the purple orc. Purple orc on Twisted Meadows at what I'll call the 2 o'clock position, and what he likes to know, or what he would like, is if his opponent spawns here at the 10 o'clock position. You can see that Infi is currently speed building this Altar of Kings, which will allow him to get that Archmage out 15 seconds earlier. By getting that Archmage out just a little bit earlier, he should be able to clear out this Goblin Laboratory camp without the pressure from that Blade Master. Blade Master, or the first scout, should end up going in a counterclockwise direction just because the Blade Master has less to travel in order to put pressure here. Now, what is the follow-up plan going to be for Infi? Infi is just going to try and creep by himself, get a little bit of an early advantage, perhaps even level 2 water elementals early on, and we'll see if he can use those casters effectively. How I saw Infi using the casters and the Archmage and Mountain King really put me back 5-6 years ago with WarCraft 3 and those classic human vs orc mirror matches, spell breakers. But unfortunately for Infi, he just didn't have enough militia to clear out and stop his opponent from pushing back that second time around because of that earlier Book of the Dead push. Book of the Dead, also known as Book of Winds sometimes, as we now see the Peon looking to come across here and put a little bit of pressure down. Alright, Archmage is going to be making its way over. Archmage already cast 1 water elemental. 1 second water elemental should be coming under here in just a moment as we see an engagement already underway. Alright, Militia taking a lot of damage. Quickly finishes off that target though. Meanwhile, the Peon is hoping to finish off that target very easily and get in that last blow. Is it going to really work? No, it is not. The Peon does not get the last blow. Archmage ends up getting a very powerful Robo the Ogre Magi, and we'll see what is going to end up here as the Militia, well, the Militia now trying to wander back as he knows that the Blade Master is already inbound. Blade Master coming across, hoping to get some damage here. There is damage onto 1 peasant. A second peasant gets ensnared. There it goes as the Archmage could go after and get another Peon here. That is absolutely huge. The Peon blocking the entrance, and now 3 peasants down for Infi. Alright, 1 more shot. Oh, wow. Alright, that peasant somehow is able to stay alive and stick around. Meanwhile, based on the timing, he knew that his opponent was not yet quite ready in order to come back and finish off that Voodoo Lounge. You can see a tech to tier 2 has already begun. A second Orc Burrow is already finished here as the Water Elementals are attempting to put pressure onto the Orc Burrows here. Meanwhile, Blade Master gets in a little bit of damage, but the Water Elemental should have enough life to get away as a second Water Elemental now also being placed down once again. Alright, there goes that Water Elemental once more. Blade Master turns around, tries to get some damage onto the Archmage. Archmage does have Robe of Magi +6 and is also, well, the same movement speed as that Blade Master. Blade Master not able to catch up to that Archmage at all. Alright, Water Elemental turns back around, gets some damage in onto those units, and are they going to try and engage? A little bit of just superficial damage right there as the Blade Master picks up Boots of Speed, does not have Dust of Appearance, and doesn't have any items as of yet, as the Voodoo Lounge just now getting started once more. Alright, you can see that 1 Water Elemental doing a great job just getting in all of that damage. Could also get a 4-unit surround on a Grunt. Meanwhile, the Archmage is looking for where it could possibly go. It does have Boots of Speed of its own, as this Grunt now down to 263 and falling. Alright, let's see what's going to be happening next. Archmage may be able to get over in time, get some more damage again. Alright, you can see the Archmage is off in position. Blade Master trying to turn things around, as the Archmage does have 30 to 36 damage with help from that, well, Robe of Magi. Alright, come back across here. Is the Voodoo Lounge going to get finished? Down to 45 or 450 hit points. Blade Master, Water Elemental, Archmage going to go ahead and engage. Grunt now trying to go back the other way again. Is that Grunt going to fall? Down to 36 hit points. 2 more shots and from that Archmage, and it will get taken down, meaning the Grunt will most likely just throw himself on a sword in order to deny his opponent that experience. Militia now looking to pull back here. Grunts now coming across here. Are we going to perhaps see a tower attempt? That is the big question. We don't see a lumber mill as of yet. as the Blade Master going after the Null Brute. Null Brute now slowly walking away. Grunts now heading back off to the north here, as there are no easily defined lines, and every player just seems to be trying to feel out the other. Water Elemental in position. This one Null will end up getting easily taken out by that. Well, nope, I take it back. The Water Elemental will most likely not take it out here. Will end up dying due to time life. Oh, wow. Well, 2-second difference right there. I was wrong. Null Warden will end up getting finished off here. Archmage will not get to level 3 on this creep camp. Null Warden number 1, number 2, and the Null Overseer will get taken down. Meanwhile, Archmage is right here as well in position. Meanwhile, the Blade Master may be able to come inside here and steal the item and the experience. Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, no, he is not. But he does end up stealing the item. Blade Master turns around and attacks back that Archmage. Archmage sitting at level 2, very close to level 3. And, well, needs to get away from his own footmen, as the footmen have been choking up the Archmage, not allowing that Archmage's horse to run properly. All right, Archmage coming back down across here, really wants to get to level 3. Going after the Null Brutes instead. Let's take a look at it. Is the Archmage going to end up finishing off the Null Brute? Let's take a look at it. Oh, getting some damage in. Okay, it's the Null Brute. Yep, there it goes. Archmage does get a little bit more damage. And still, the Blade Master trying to test the waters, trying to break down the front door, will not be able to do so as the Mountain King is about to come back out. Archmage still getting some damage here, though Grunt may end up getting taken down at the hands of the Archmage. Archmage may end up being able to finish it off. One more shot should do it. Yes, it will. But, did it get level 3? No, it did not get level 3. Okay, there must have been a deny right there, as the Water Elemental does finish off that Null. Archmage does get to level 3. Surprise, he doesn't deny that one Water Elemental there, as the unit is going to be doubling back around once more. Shadowhunter sitting at level 1. Mountain King sitting at level 1. Archmage sitting at level 3 is going to try and summon a Water Elemental behind enemy lines and then put pressure on the Orc Burrow. Orc Burrow is going to slowly get pressured there. Some gold will be lost as the Mountain King looking to finish off the Null Warden over here at this 533 creep camp. Meanwhile, Blade Master, Shadowhunter healing back up, getting ready to go. Blade Master still sitting at level 1, and you don't have to be a math major to know a level 3 Archmage is much more powerful than a level 1 Blade Master, as the Mountain King picks up a Circlet of Nobility. Alright, we need to see perhaps a Scroll of Regeneration. That is a lot of damage to mitigate across all of those units. Archmage does have Brilliance Aura, as the Priest are still at the Initiate training. Perhaps enough healing will get underway if there is enough time. Alright, going after these units here. Militia now being called in from the north. Going to be going after those Forest Trolls. Mountain King taking a little bit more damage than he perhaps should right now, as this creep camp is going to fall. Mountain King easily gets to level 2. Archmage will stay at level 3. Potion of Greater Mana now on the Mountain King. So if he wants to, he can hold on to that, and at level 3 should have plenty of mana in order to get multiple Storm Bolts off. That is always very dangerous. Mountain King with mana is absolutely deadly. He's able to throw out those 225 Storm Bolts at level 3 fairly freely and be able to pick off those units one by one. The question will be whether or not he is able to do exactly that, as a Water Elemental has been thrown down. Archmage sitting at level 3. Mountain King trying to engage. Casters are in the backfield. Footmen are in the front line, as the Archmage is going to look to perhaps pick up or sell some items. Picks up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Loses a Footman there. Dust of Appearance, just making sure that there is no Blade Master around, as Devotion Aura has been added, and it looks like a Forest Troll Trapper will ensnare a Sorceress just long enough to cause some problems. Alright, let's take a look. Slow being cast back on a low hit point Grunt. Blade Master is very much nearby with a full 15 seconds of invulnerability. Archmage could try and engage. Blade Master is still nearby right here, looking to perhaps try to finish off all those units. Hidden Footman off over here, now making its rounds, as the Blade Master sitting at level 2, just shy of level 3. Mountain King getting closer to 3, I do believe. Nope, just gonna be shy, 8 experience shy. Meanwhile, the Archmage is 60 experience shy from that next level. Peon getting caught in midfield. Is it going to get taken down? That would actually be pretty hilarious, as that would give the Mountain King level 3, I believe. Long distance experience gain right there, as the Peasant could get Peon gets taken down. Mountain King does in fact get to level 3, as the Forest Troll Warlord will get taken out as well. Archmage getting closer, will get to level 4. Ogre Magi now taken down. Level 2 Brilliant Aura. Lots of mana ready to go. Mountain King up to 350 mana as well. Looking very, very strong, as the Forest Troll High Priest has been taken out. Tome of Agility has been dropped. Mountain King up to about 300 mana now. And between the 4 Stormbolts on that Archmage, or on that Mountain King, plus an additional one just from the time that naturally happens while the Mountain King's trying to cast those other 4, we should see 5 Stormbolts from the Mountain King before he's able to do another 5 Stormbolts again with a Potion of Greater Mana. Back off to the north here, Blade Master now making its rounds. Militia being called over. This is going to be a huge fight here. Mountain King going to spot all of this. Stormbolt straight up onto the Forest Troll Berserker. Healing Wave followed up by a Spirit Link, but still not enough. That invisible footman really gave the jump, as the Mountain King knew what exactly to Stormbolt right when and where. All right, Kodo Beast is taking a lot of, or slowly digesting a unit, and Snare now going down. Blade Master trying to turn around and engage still, as the Militia are already all in position. All right, big damage right there, Stormbolt, but will it be enough? No, it will not, as the units are going to be forced to return all the way back home to live and fight another day. Double Spellbreaker still being trained. We're at 59 over 66 supply compared to 43 over 60. Getting in a bit more gold as well, clearing out this Rock Golem creep camp. Mountain King should get to level 4. Tome of Intelligence +2 and True Shot Aura now given to the Archmage. All of the casters dealing an additional point of damage, and at that point, or that additional point of damage is going to start to add up a bit. Claws of Attack +6, True Shot Aura, that is a total of +16 damage across all of the bonus items. And the Archmage is now dealing upwards of 52 damage and attack. All right, Blade Master, up to 62 damage per attack, plus those critical strikes. We'll see how all of that unfolds, as the Mountain King most likely ends up getting level 2 bash, allowing him to bash a little bit more consistently and frequently. There goes one bash, there goes another, as the Forest Troll Trappers do get finished off. We are 12 minutes and 50 seconds into this fight. We can see there is an invisible footman keeping track of this army, as the Spellbreaker and Priest are now wandering out across the field. Archmage up to +18 attack right now. Circlet of Nobility adding in just a little bit more. It looks as though the Archmage wants to get to level 4 and could get exactly that if the Mountain King does back off. All right, Rock Golem is still right there getting healed up. Mountain King shows up to the party, will end up taking a little bit more experience than he would like. Archmage will not get to level 4, at least I don't believe. It should be extremely close though. Let's take a look at this. Forest Troll Trapper gonna get taken down. Come on, one Trapper there. And come on. Oh, there's another one. There's another unit right there, down to 88 hit points. Just take it down. All right, Forest Troll Trapper, one more shot should do it, and the Water Elemental looks like it should be able to finish it off right there. There it goes. Archmage does now get to level 5, drops a Circuit of Nobility, picks up a Ring of Regeneration. Mountain King out of item slots here, so that Circuit of Nobility could end up becoming destroyed. No, just gonna leave it behind here, as the Mountain King perhaps knows about it. Inner Fire was stolen, as the Footman is still wandering around keeping track of his opponent. We do have a level 4 Shadow Hunter as well. The last No Brute creep camp will get cleared up. Archmage wandering out a bit more. Level 4 on that Mountain King, getting extremely dangerously close to level 5. Also up to 9 armor. Ring of Protection +4 for that Mountain King. 9 armor. Effectively an additional 54% hit points, as the Blade Master now looks to walk away. Archmage still wandering around back off to the north. Spellbreakers Gonna be perhaps heading back off to the north here. Blade Master is right here. Gonna gain sight, and there is a Windwalk strike. There's some ensnares, and here is the engagement. A couple of militia will get taken out early out of this fight, but you can see Vampiric Aura and Slow really affecting the Orc army. Spellbreaker's trying to take down some of those units. Stormbolt takes down a Spirit Walker extremely quickly. Bash now finishing off some of those other units as well, as those units simply have nowhere to run. Alright, are we perhaps going to get a Stormbolt off onto the Shadowhunter? Yes, we are. Shadowhunter losing a lot of mana quickly, down to 105, as there are a handful of disenchants now going out across the board. Simply too large of an army, I have to believe, by Infi at this stage, as he's able to focus down his opponent's units much faster than his opponent Fly can take down Infi's units here. Shadowhunter now seeing that level 5. Well, what was used there? Stormbolt onto the Shadowhunter, down to 49, 26 hit points. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Mountain King still has plenty of mana, though. Could easily go after more units, as you can see, just waiting for that Shadowhunter to come to an end. Going after another unit. Stormbolt now level 3 from that Mountain King. Stormbolt should be lying down straight up on that Shadowhunter. Not quite sure why it isn't. He is just too far away. Mountain King, Stormbolt, there it goes. Finishes it off. Blade Master looking to finish off a Spellbreaker will be able to do exactly that, as the Mountain King gonna go ahead and finish off a Blade Master and easily finish off everything else. We are all tied up at 1 game apiece. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.